Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. The Indian Supreme Court is to rule on the central bank's crypto banking ban. And what I found interesting is the timing of that release for this article. As we know, yesterday, the U.S. President, Donald Trump, was just visiting India. Now we're discussing the removal of the ban. India's Supreme Court is set to rule on a legal challenge to restrictions placed on banks dealing with cryptocurrency traders imposed by the Central Reserve Bank of India, the RBI. If the challenge proves successful, the ruling could pave the way for the state to take a more lenient approach to the cryptocurrency sector. When I hear this, I think of what the U.S. President Trump said in his speech yesterday, that the India, I'm not sure of his title, their prime minister, their president, not sure of the exact title. Either which way, said he was a difficult negotiator. So I found this article even more exciting. The RBI decided to issue the ban on banks and financial institutions wishing to deal with cryptocurrencies back in April of 2018. The court will likely decide this week whether the Indian Central Bank exceeded its powers by imposing limits on cryptocurrency transactions. In a Bloomberg podcast, New Delhi-based court reporter Upmanyu Trivedi said the Reserve Bank of India April 2018 directive was at the heart of this case. The reporter explained that the directive was not a direct ban on cryptocurrencies technically, but a ban on banking services handling any trade in cryptocurrencies. He claimed that cryptocurrency startups, industry boards, and exchanges believe that the RBI does not have these powers. The Internet and Mobile Association of India, the IAMAI, and NGO, whose members entities include India-based cryptocurrency exchanges, as per Bitcoin Exchange Guide, challenged the RBI's decision, stating that the ruling overstepped powers outlines in the country's Banking Regulation Act, the BRA. Trivedi said the RBI, of course, defended its actions and maintained that digital currencies such as Bitcoin are not currencies. So the legality of this RBI decision will be tested by the court, and it will give a verdict on this kind of shadow ban. And it seems it's consistent globally that there is this attack on Bitcoin and stated cryptocurrencies, but not on so much the digital assets such as Ripple and XRP. Ripple obviously being the company that's helping focus on the guidance and the expansion of use for XRP. And we do know in India that Ripple and XRP are everywhere. So again, this is a double exciting article for me to see that India's cryptocurrency community is awaiting the ruling with trepidation. Last year, the country's government was said to be considering a draft bill that would impose a comprehensive ban on cryptocurrencies in response to possible fraud-related risks. These plans were later confirmed by the Indian government's Department of Economic Affairs, although the ban is still yet to materialize. Among its other provisions, the controversial bill suggested punishing violators with prison sentences of up to 10 years. Next, I want to get into an article, a few articles actually, that came out yesterday with XRP in regards to Vechain. XRP is to benefit from Vechain's partnership with Bitrue exchange going on to Bitrue. The contents of this article states that a slew of benefits for Vechain driving blockchain adoption. The Vechain Foundation, a nonprofit organization behind one of the leading blockchain platforms, has joined forces with cryptocurrency exchange Bitrue through its strategic partner and advisor, Cream. Bitrue kicks off the most demanded TRX XRP trading pair and a slew of benefits for Vechain. As part of this strategic partnership with Cream, Bitrue will list the VTHO token, which needed for recording data on the VThor blockchain. A VTHO BTC pair will go live. I'm not sure why this is cutting it off here, but either which way. And the token will be distributed on a weekly basis. I'm not sure what has happened here with this website. It's cutting off most of the articles. Either which way, that's pretty much it. Is seeing that the Vechain is going on to Bitrue, which Bitrue has a lot of XRP pairs. And so we have more articles that will cover the majority of that anyway. Cream is and the Bitrue partnership to boost the Vechain, the VET ecosystem development. I'll go into a little bit of this article, but it will be included in the description below if you're interested in reading further. Cream, a leading strategic advisory and investment firm involved with the Vechain VET blockchain project, has entered into a business partnership with Singapore-based cryptocurrency exchange platform Bitrue. This is according to an official announcement on February 24, 2020. In a bid to further their own business interests, blockchain and cryptocurrency investment incubator Cream and Bitrue Crypto Exchange have joined forces. As a result of the partnership, the Vechain community will have multiple reasons to smile. Firstly, according to the terms of the partnership, Bitrue will list the VTHO token and the VTHO/BTC trading pair at 11 p.m. UTC +8 on February 24, 2020. This will enable the Vechain and Ripple communities to trade VTHO on the exchange. Further, the partnerships will also mark the introduction of the weekly distribution of VTHO tokens to all existing VET holders for the uninitiated. Currently, VET holders receive VTHO on monthly basis. Lastly, for the Vechain community, Bitrue will now support the VIP 180 token ecosystem. This includes fast tracking, listing services for tokenized projects built on the Cream method and Vechain ecosystems. The announcement also reads, to further demonstrate its commitment towards the Vechain community, Bitrue has pledged to announce support for the Vechain X Nodes program, providing benefits and rewards for the most dedicated Vechain community members. Please look for announcements on Bitrue's website and social media channels for exact dates and details. Cream is one of the major driving forces behind the exponential growth of the Vechain ecosystem in recent times. The cryptocurrency incubator continues to leverage its industry connections to encourage financial institutions, venture capital, and government authorities to contribute to the expansion of both Vechain and Cream. Commenting on the partnership with Bitrue, Jackson Fu, co-founder of Cream, said, "At Cream, we strive to provide meaningful value for our incubated projects, partners, and stakeholders. Cryptocurrency exchanges that are dedicated to providing exceptional value to customers are rarely seen. Bitrue epitomizes the customer centricity we value. We are confident with this partnership and it will yield dividends for all parties involved, and we thank Bitrue for the dedication and commitment to the Cream method and Vechain ecosystem, as well as the community." And the reason I'm kind of getting into this article is I wanted to state, as I have known for years, as I did research to find my favorites, because I didn't want them to be in competition. I wanted, as the ecosystem grew, for them to support one another and work together. Maybe not so much the partnership as you're thinking in your mind a partnership, but you're really partnered up with someone if you're working together and not against each other. There are two levels of a partnership, one that's stated contractually one-on-one with one another, stated literally printed and written through all the attorney groups. Then you have another that if you're not in competition, but it takes both of you to successfully make a project succeed, that is a partnership as well. And that is the way that I based all of my investments. Again, not financial advice, guys, but that is the way that I based my investments personally, and the reason we discuss them on this channel is so that they were not competition with each other, and as the ecosystem grew, they had a use case and would continue to help one another succeed. PwC in 2018 cleared the noise, and 2019 will be the time for the big players in the crypto world. One thing I like about Vechain and XRP/Ripple is that they both are connected through PwC, and I had made that connection at least 6 months ago, possibly longer, with some work that was happening in Cambodia. So again, I want to go through a little bit of this article so that you can see that through the PricewaterhouseCoopers PwC, Vechain connects back to Ripple and XRP. So that's very exciting. At the time of this article, the cryptocurrency world was always pegged for a correction year after the 2017 high, which saw the collective market cap balloon to over 800 billion USD. Since then, the market cap has fallen by more than 80%. Several top cryptos are now looking at record lows, and miners are hastily exiting the market. 2018 appears to be ending on similar note as it began, although with mixed feelings. However, despite the fact that the views regarding the performance of the digital asset market are unanimous this year. The outlook for 2019 is more diverse. A number of analysts believe that 2019 will definitely be an improvement from 2018. While others see the digital asset market as dead already and in the water, they don't see a comeback anytime soon. Just a few days ago, it was reported that one of the big four auditors, PricewaterhouseCoopers PwC, believes the lack of insurance coverage against the risk of hacks and theft is hindering the growth of crypto markets. And we would agree. It is partly because large fund managers cannot dive into this mostly unregulated market without proper insurance to reduce their systematic risk factors. The head of FinTech and Crypto Department in Hong Kong and China at PwC, Henry Arslanian, in his recent interview, has shared his opinion, according to which 2019 has a lot of exciting things for crypto. He said, in 2018, we saw a lot of the big players entering the space in 2019. I expect even more players to enter into the sector as well, especially in different ways. Some of them may decide to launch their solutions, others may look to partner with crypto firms, and others might look to invest in crypto companies. The truth is that getting the buy-in from insurers would mark an important step in crypto industry efforts to show that it has solved the problem of storing digital assets safely, following the reputational damage of a series of thefts, and allow it to attract investment from mainstream asset managers. Furthermore, Arslanian added, most institutionally minded crypto firms want to buy proper insurance, and in many cases, getting adequate insurance coverage is a regulatory or legal requirement. However, getting such coverage is almost impossible despite their best efforts. It was also suggested that some high-profile companies might decide to start partnerships with companies from the crypto world because they might want to boost their portfolios next year, which can also bring in a lot of money. Arslanian cited Goldman Sachs, a wealthy American bank, which invested in the crypto company BitGo. He also affirmed that these new companies will bring a lot of experience for the industry, and that regulation will also be another element that will make the crypto industry become more successful in 2019 than it was in 2019. I believe they meant 18 on the last. Ripple as the model for the future. One of the most interesting bits of what Arslanian affirmed is that Ripple and its XRP token are a great example of how the future of cryptos can be, because the company already has many partners and is being able to move forward its Swift-like system. The 4-second transaction settlement for cross-border payments boasted by XRP has gained a lot of traction from the market. He further predicted that 2019 will also observe the rise of security tokens and stablecoins. More and more banks are considering what Ripple has to offer for them, and some of them will certainly use the cryptos to make their cross-border transactions more efficient, cheaper, and faster. Arslanian believes the upcoming year will observe an inflow of institutional investors and other players in the crypto ecosystem. He added that 2018 observed the entry of big banks, and 2019 will probably see such partnerships strengthening. Citing the example of Fidelity and its substantial impact, the PwC official stated, Fidelity being the third largest asset management company in the world with $7.2 trillion under assets under management, it's definitely, the big institution that everyone has been waiting for, and it's not, just investing in something. We're pulling in a joint venture. It's actually creating a subsidiary completely focused on providing digital asset services. Furthermore, Arslanian predicted that some known companies will partner with cryptocurrency companies in order to boost their portfolios. Others will jump on the wagon by investing in crypto companies, how Goldman Sachs invested in BitGo, a cryptocurrency custody organization, he added. The entry of institutional investors will bring a lot of much-needed experience into the crypto industry. A lot of elements are helping with this process, especially as regulatory clarity is becoming more and more inclusive towards crypto. From Hong Kong to Switzerland, 2018 has been a year of changes and positive development for the field, and this will be continued in 2019. In all this discussion, Arzlinian showed his support to Ripple's XRP, noting the competition it poses to the well-established SWIFT. He asserted that Ripple promises quick settlement, which is a game-changing advantage. This feature ought to invite more and more financial institutions to add cryptocurrencies to their roster. Earlier in November, the Hong Kong division of global accounting and consulting leading company PwC was involved in the exploration of stablecoin issuing practices in collaboration with the nonprofit Loopring Foundation. And as it states over and over in every article, and anything coming from the Ripple executives, the focus of Ripple is institutional. The financial institutions. It's not focused on the retail. I believe, as it has been stated, that once the remittance area is established and they can move directly into like clarity, like laser, like focus for institutions, derivatives, etc., then I believe probably whether they choose to stay in remittance or not, I think more of the focus will become at that point on Stellar Lumens XLM, retaining the greater focus in that area. As we've shared in many videos, and as we've shared with the CBDCs, the recent video that we did, a deep dive on CBDCs, showing that they're based off of Ripple's XRP, Stellar's XLM, and the Ethereum-based, the Quorum. If you get right down to it, it basically comes to those three, and that explains why Ripple is bridging assets and connecting with Ethereum. They need those for the CBDCs to function correct and properly. On this here, I guess that site didn't work so well. It's not needed, as we're going to just show you, continue more with the PwC. Let's see what's going on here. Why these are frozen. Oh, there it goes. Wants to work a little slow. Here it is again. PwC official affirms Ripple's XRP is a great example of crypto markets maturity. PwC launches a solution supporting audit of cryptocurrencies. And as we scroll down here, just wanted to share with you guys the connection of Vechain and Ripple directly through PwC, which is massive. Here you say PwC can currently use this tool to provide assurance services to clients transacting in Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Diamond, Litecoin, Ethereum, OAX, and Ripple XRP. And let's see if these are going to start providing us faster service. There we go. PwC purchases stake in blockchain service provider Vechain will integrate platform. So as we've already shown, their connection of PwC directly into Ripple and XRP. Now we're showing you the connection right here into Vechain. PwC, a multinational audit and consultancy firm, has acquired a minority stake in Chinese startup Vechain, according to a press release May 4th. Vechain Global Technology Holding Limited is a blockchain service provider specializing in anti-counterfeiting, supply chain management, and the IoT, the Internet of Things. Excuse me. With this move, PwC reportedly intends to integrate Vechain's service platform into its infrastructure, which will require the use of Vechain tokens in order to access and perform transactions. Vechain's system is designed to apply Internet of Things technology, the IoT technology, to create private keys for each product, making it possible to trace them throughout the distribution process. PwC's participation would contribute to Vechain's expansion in Hong Kong and Southeast East Asia. PwC is one of the big four tax and accounting companies in the world, along with Deloitte, KPY, and KPMG. PwC became the second mega professional services company to accept Bitcoin for client invoice settlements after Ernst & Young. In November last year, KPMG joined the wave of large-scale corporations adopting blockchain. The company signed on as a corporate member of the Wall Street Blockchain Alliance, the WSBA, which aims to facilitate the implementation of blockchain innovations in the financial sector. Vechain is the 15th best token in terms of market capitalization. It has recently recovered amid strong fundamental news, as market participants are excited about the Vechain Thor blockchain, whose mainnet launch is expected in mid-June. All right, guys, I want to leave you off with a final thought for this video. And remember, this is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. The final thought we're going to leave you with today is, for every reason it's not possible, there are hundreds of people who have faced the same circumstances and succeeded. As we say here time and time again, there was no one more amazing than you, just differently built. Every one of you who can hear my voice are special and unique and absolutely designed perfect how you are. My final statement with this: keep trying, never quit, never get up, and if you get knocked down, keep getting up. As the statement goes, you don't drown by going underwater, you drown by staying there. Keep swimming, guys. Much love and thankful for all of you. We'll catch you in the next one.